Okay, hope to be wrapping up this project today. This collar here needs to come off and it's locked up tight, so I'm gonna get it nice and warm with the little propane torch. Maybe machine up a bushing for that. So it's full of dirt. I'm gonna pick it all out, get that done, and then hopefully just chisel away at it and finish this so this project's done. Alright, let's see if I can turn the flash on here. Alright, so this is the old tail lights. Nothing really wrong with them. In fact, they're actually probably pretty good quality, but you know, the broke here on the bottom. Doesn't really matter, water can get out that way. But I've been fighting with these. I don't know if there's corrosion in there or what. New light bulbs and everything, and I get them to come on sometimes. I've taken it apart and cleaned it all up. But I had these other tail lights, so I think I'm just gonna, they're not, a little thinner gauge wire. But you know, I think they'll work. And another thing, I tried grounding straight to here and straight to the frame. It just, they look pretty nasty, you know. So that's probably part of it. But anyways, I think I'm just gonna cut them off and go ahead and put these on, and they should work good. And in fact, they'll stick out a little bit. They'll be flush with the, instead of way bit set back in there. So I think that'll be good. So I'm gonna take the cutoff wheel and cut them off and just be done with it. And I'll keep these later. And I like how thin they are and they're metal. I'll probably end up using them on the air compressor, because that's what I actually had these for, was the air compressor. But I think that'll be a better solution. Brand new wires on this, and that'll let me clean these up, sandblast them, paint them, and have nice little skinny little metal ones to go back in on this little air compressor. So just something else that I was able to just splice into the wires, but now I gotta do all that. All right, so gotta make a part for the hose reel. This is an old aluminum stake extension for a log truck. I'll show you real quick what I gotta make. Figure I'll have that cut while I'm working on the wiring. This piece is supposed to have a spherical bearing. Goes in here, takes up the, you know, the slop there, but so I'll machine up a bushing, that aluminum bushing I'll do, and I'll put a grease groove in there and a grease circ on there. So that's what I hope to be doing with this here. So this is aluminum and it'll probably take a while to cut, so go ahead and start in on it. I'll let it sit there and do its thing while I work on finishing up the wiring. Alright, YouTube, you can't really see it, but there you go. Got the two clearance lights, and then the tail lights right there in the middle, and then here's the other two on the other side. So wiring's done. Time to move on to the other things. What are you stirring there, George?
Potion.
Stirring your potion?
Yeah.
And what are we doing?
We're gonna paint the fire trim, and we're gonna take the fire, and then we're gonna paint over, and then take off the fire thing so it can save fire tools.
Yep, we're gonna mask off the where it says fire tools, aren't we? All right. Yeah, the black fire tools. All right. Well, good job, George.
Look at it.
Yeah, it's looking good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's looking good, George. He's done this whole side all by himself. That looks good.
Except the sides.
Oh, it looks good. You did this whole side. Oh. Yeah, I'll touch it up, George, but it looks great. Good job. You having fun?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, drilling out that bushing. This is about a 3/4 inch drill bit. Now, 7/8 drill bit, and I gotta go up to 1 inch. But, turning it pretty nicely. Man, I don't know what I'd do without a lathe. This is handy as all heck. See, I'm gonna break those chips there. But, anyways, getting there, making the bushing for the hose reel. Alright, so let's see if I can turn my flash on. There. That's a 1 inch drill to put some oil on it. We'll put a little bit of oil in the bore there. Just keep from dragging. So it's only 1 inch drill, but I got, so I don't want it to go. But bore it out to 1 inch now. how it looks when it's done. All right, so I got just parted this off. This is gonna be the bushing. I had to cut off, well, not really bushing, it's a collar. I gotta put a set screw in it, right? I left a witness right there, and that witness is gonna be where the set screw is gonna go. But that's the collar. I just parted it off. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna leave a little bit of that shoulder so it doesn't rub on the back side of the wheel. But I'll just come in here, take a skinny. See, right about there. Pretty slow feed. And then we'll take a look at it. There. Man, I don't know. I do not know how people live without a lathe. I mean, I got along without one for a while, but now they got one. It's one of those things like, how do you live without one? So there's that shoulder, and this is the bushing that'll go in here. Right there, I gotta drill and tap a 1/4 inch pipe for a grease zerk. The set screw here, and it looks kind of ugly there. I need to. Anyways, there's the collar. So I'll drill and tap those, and we can put them on that hose reel. Okay, guys, I got this off. That was pain to see some discoloration there. I had to take the torch and cut everything off. There's the original bronze bushing it had. I had to cut that out too. You wouldn't think that would be hard to come out, but that sucker, I tried chiseling it. I tried grabbing it with these what are these? Our freaking pipe wrench. That sucker wouldn't move. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it was just bent in there or something. But anyway, so I got that off and kind of cleaned this up. And here's the collar I made. 1024 set screw, drilled and tapped all the way through it. And then the bushings in here, and it looks great. You can see the shoulder there. That little shoulder is what's going to ride up against this collar. So, and drilled and tapped it for a grease zerk, and it looks awesome. Maybe if I take the flash off, it'll look better. Yeah. Anyways, looks great. So now I'll put get some never sees on this shaft here, and I'll put the camera down and pick it back up here after I get it slipped on there. There, got her all together, never seized up, and looks good and feels good and solid. Very, very happy with how that turned out. Looks good. Perfect. I'm very, very excited. It seems like the last couple of times I've been in the shop, it's been nothing but a fight, but got that in there and it turned out great. I'm very pleased. All right, YouTube. This is pretty much probably going to be the last video on the fire trailer. I got a few little things I need to button up on it yet, but all in all, it's about done. George and I got everything painted on it, or about as painted as I'm going to get for it. So I was able to not mask off, but hand paint around the fire tools, so it looked pretty good. You know, it's not perfect. It was done with a roller, but I think it'll all level out and should look pretty good when it's done. Got the bushing on the hose reel on there and done. That looks great. Got all the lights on it, and then of course the frame of the trailer painted. Tail lights are on, installed and working. I just took a rattle can and painted the frame rails black there so they didn't stick out like a sore thumb. Plywood and plywood for the hose reel are both cut and painted. I just got to set them down and lay out where the holes go and drill them and bolt them down. George and I got the frame painted. That looked great. I painted the safety chains silver. They look better. I painted them black and I didn't really like the look of them, so I painted them silver. But I thought, what the heck? I don't really like that silver paint. It doesn't stay very well, but it sure looks nice right now. So we plenty good for a fire wagon. And got this tank painted instead of being gray and sticking out like a sore thumb. And like I said, it got the marker lights, clearance lights on it. So yeah, looked pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Still, like I said, little things to button up. You know, fill cap for this, and I got to put the plywood on, and I need to get this tire sorted out. I got a spare from a buddy of mine that's the same size. I might put on, but anyway, so yeah, there's that. Got quite a bit of progress done on the old girl, a lot more than I had expected. And on the fence, I'm going to make a battery box for the electric start here. If I'm just gonna, you know, just set the battery on there and throw a ratchet strap on it or something for when it's there. I'm not sure, because I'll probably end up taking the battery home, you know, so people don't steal the battery. It does have recoil start, so it doesn't really need a battery on it all the time, but we'll see. No, I'm on the fence about that. But and I still need to get a carburetor for it. The carburetor that was on it is junk. The float split, and there's a bad jet in there. I had a couple of these aftermarket. This one's junk, but I just had it here to see. Carburetors for Model A engines, same size throat. However, the spacing for where the bolt holes are, it's about a 1/4 inch off, so I can't use a Model A carb. I thought that'd be kind of cool. But like I said, it's $35 online, so I gotta throw a carb on it and hook this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is to prime the pump, but put a new hose on it there. But either way, that's about the progress we made. Pretty happy with it, and man, for $300, can't beat it. So anyways, you guys stay safe and have fun, and I'll talk to you later.